Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Welcome everyone, courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. And New York has possession. Here's Castle. Pass to Artest. Shoots over Durant. No good with the elbow jumper.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Now here's Ball. 5 on the clock. Going inside. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Artest. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Duncan. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Artest. Screen by Robinson. 4-3. A nice shot by Artest. Artest has got 5 now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Inside. Here's Pippen. Hits the jump hook.
The vision is elite. LaMelo finds his man for the bucket, and a great feed by the youngster.
Pass to Weber. Here's Duncan. Money from the wing. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Embiid with it. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Artest.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's more.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Castle. Three-pointer. Joel Embiid with the board. Washington trails by 4. Here's Mitchell. Here's Pippen. Here's Duncan. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You just got to be careful on defense with Duncan having the ball that close to the basket. He's so adept at picking up shooting fouls like he did there.
The first one falls. So he gets them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Ball. Now Beasley. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Embiid. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
3 points.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Here's Pippen. From the arc. The shot, no good. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. New York out in front, leading by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Pass to Duncan. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
Now here's Holmgren. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Here's Pippen. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Here's Ball. And Embiid with the block.
Timeout, timeout.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Washington, leading by 3. Ball with it. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Pippen. Sinks it from distance. Pippen's got 5.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Here's Beasley. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Beasley's got his second basket.
2 minutes remaining.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And finished off by Ball.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pippen, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Personal foul. First team foul.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Washington.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Team foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Duncan. Pass to Weber. Ingram with the ball. Jacks up a 3.
Brandon Ingram.
Drains the triple.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
The steal. .59 seconds left in the half. Here's Duncan. New York again can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Duncan. Off the mark there with a 3. New York trails by 11. Here's Duncan. To halt the run. Left side Robinson. And stolen by Bol. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pippen, no good. And New York has possession. Here's Weber. The three is up. Pass to Castle. He gets it up. And so it's Washington with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Washington. Lets it go from the wing. And it's New York with a rebound. Pass to Artest. The three is up. The rebound by Nowitzki.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
New York trails by 9. From deep. Weber, no good. Durant surveying the D. Here's Nowitzki. Back to Durant. Out left to the wing. Embiid. Embiid muscles through the contact.
2 strong points from Embiid. His MO is to own the painted area.
Here's Weber. Pass to Robinson. The three. Weber, no good. Washington leading by 11. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
They grab their own miss. Back to Robinson. Pass to Weber. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Durant. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
First team foul.
Washington shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
2 minutes.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Weber. And the three-pointer goes. Weber's got 8.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Durant. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Puts up a 3. They get it back. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
The ball goes to Washington.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good.
1:02 left in the 3rd. To the inside. Here's Duncan. New York trails by 11. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Here's Castle. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Washington. The 3 from Mitchell. Weber pulls it in. And New York has possession. Trailing by 13. puts up a deep three. No luck on that one. Got it off in time. And so it's Washington with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now a timeout called by New York trails by 16. Now ball. Pass to Pippen. Plenty of space. And it falls all over the rim and in. Pippen's got his first basket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Good D by Ball.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
The three from Holmgren. Knocks down the triple.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Duncan. Fires the three. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And Washington making a change here.
First team foul.
New York trails by 11.
Kevin Durant.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Washington foul. LaMelo Ball. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Ball. Pass to Pippen. Over Ingram. Pippen, no good. Washington leading by 11. And it's Ingram off the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Washington.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Ingram on the wing. Here's Embiid. Chamberlain pulls it in. Beasley for 3. New York again can't hit. And Washington with possession. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Durant. KD jabs it straight down.
Yeah, not going to get over on KD here. If you give him a chance to attack the basket, he'll be at the rim.
Here's Ball. Fires from the wing. Misses off the right iron. It's Embiid penetrating. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Durant for 3. On the wing, Durant. This one for 3.
Kevin Durant.
Sends it home from three-point land. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Holmgren. That one's off. Still out of sync. Washington leading by 18. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Offensive board. Here's Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. New York again can't hit. Wing shot on the way. And he can't bank that one in. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Washington. It's an 18-point game. "11 seconds left in the game.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Pippen with the drive. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
Washington ball.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Here's Ingram. No good. So it's Washington picking up the win. This one wasn't even close.